Sorry, everyone.
That's all right, don't be sorry. Blow your nose, you're a human being.
Thank you.
And this isn't TV, it's YouTube. You can blow your nose.
There's no rules, innit?
Yeah, exactly. There's absolutely no rules. I could just go and you put it in the edit. Yo, Copper fam! It's another Monday. It's mad. What you saying, brother?
Man's cold.
Man like Vuj. I am Poet and this is Vuj, and we are here in the Allianz Arena because we hopefully have a cool video coming with Thomas Muller, pending weather conditions. However, this is comments below. Just show where you leave your comments below. When we take last week's comments, we talk about the football this week. We're going to keep it short and snappy because it's, as you can see, probably -0.
It's cold. I'm freezing.
A couple comments before we kick off the actual show. So I want to tell you, Paxi, hey, big man Poet, not gonna lie, that new Vibar joint with Mercenaries Flames got me having a nice.
I wish I could have some flames now, mate. I'm freezing. Thank you very much. And guess what? We're gonna put the link in the description below. Thanks, Joel.
Mr. Sabib, adopt me, Vuj and Poet.
I can't. I've got kids already, but
yeah. I wouldn't mind some kids, but I'm not in that state right now. Anyway, we do have another announcement, and it is that Copa 90 do have a World Cup guide book coming out very soon in the best stores, obviously all the bookstores, online, etc, etc. Watch out for it. This is the cover, coming soon. Link in the description below.
All right, and remember, this book is out on the 5th of April, so pre-order now. Obviously, man like me and Vuj got our own one, like now in the early thing.
Let's go straight into the Prem. Arsenal 4-1 against Palace. Caleb Graham says, prop stars for virtually winning a game in 22 minutes versus Crystal Palace and a 4-1 thrashing at Emirates Stadium. Solid performance by Chelsea as well. Finally scoring that thing we call a goal. Second was a hands down, one of the best goals of the year. Stoke winning over Hud. Can Stoke survive? Emirates, right?
Yeah.
You're not winning 4-1.
I was there.
Quite confident. You were there.
I was
Tell
there.
me. You look good.
We looked good for 25 minutes.
Why were you there? Because you said, I'm boycotting Arsenal.
I was, until my friend said to me, Danny Welbeck's got a box, would you like to come? And yeah, well, Arsenal played really, really well. Maybe
killed them first 15 minutes. I mean, Palace were a bit non-existent, weren't they?
I think defensively, Palace
nowhere to be seen.
But it was surprising. They've lost 2 in 12, both to us. But one thing I can say that Roy Hodgson has brought in is just that they're really solid at the back, and it was kind of disappointing as a Palace fan, I imagine, for Maradona to watch them play so badly when they've been so good over the past.
Like sand.
But also the tempo in which Arsenal played at in the final third was ridiculous.
That's
it was
what
2
you lot
1
are
touches.
capable of, right? That's what I'm saying. You lot are a good side on the day.
I just think it's all down to personality traits, environments and things like that, circumstances. And I think the circumstances now are probably a little bit best suited to Arsenal. Even Iwobi looked good. That says it all. It looks like he's over his ex-girlfriend. I just think Arsenal just looked a little bit more free in the mind. There was no sort of like...
And he had a nice. You see when he scored?
He had a nice. Iwobi, you stole it from us. Do you know, I'm not even concerned about Liverpool, you know. I'm thinking Liverpool, United and City probably got it. Now I'm beginning to wonder at Chelsea. Can't score goals. Morata's not looking too convincing. The problems with Conte. Hazard making jokes about Conte in the press conference afterwards. Possibly we could get, you know, a 4th place there. And you lot defensively are shit. Who knows?
One man that does know, especially where he's going, is Alexis Sanchez.
Yes.
That's the main talking point, though. He is gone to United. He's flown his whole family. He's got the jet.
Did you see them?
$500,000 a week.
You know the auntie that always wears the Nike hoodie? She was really there. Who wouldn't move somewhere else for $500,000? I mean, I love Copa 90. But if another YouTube comes, we're going to give you $500,000. I'll be like, Vuj, love you to bits, mate. Then you would see a lot of my family come over, loads of Jamaicans, and yeah. But
you don't blame him?
I don't blame him. At the end of it, the only thing is I just think the way he went about it is a little bit disrespectful to some extent. I don't know what's happened behind the scenes. There could have been conversations where he felt, you know,
but he's retweeting like people on Twitter now.
He's retweeting Oliver Holt and all that. Like just the way you're going about it.
So I think he's probably hurt a little bit the way that they've perceived him. Will he perform at United?
Oh, 100%. That man will perform at flipping Scunthorpe. He doesn't care where he goes. He's a world-class player. Man United have got a fantastic signing. It's great for Manchester United. Sanchez, Pogba. It's just great business.
It's star names, isn't it?
Oh, Man United are doing fantastic by getting in Sanchez. And it shows. And also, what Man United done, they just reminded Arsenal, you're a little boy.
Will it hurt seeing him score?
Oh, hell. Mate, I reckon Sanchez is going to score a minimum of 10 goals between now and May. That means I've got to watch him minimum of a match of the day, 10 times celebrating. And he's definitely going to score against Arsenal. 1,000,000%. I put my kids on that. He is scoring against Arsenal. Of course he's going to celebrate. Bro, he's not an Arsenal fan. He's from Chile.
And he flew over the whole village.
He didn't wake up and like he didn't have posters of Arsenal on his wall. He doesn't care about Arsenal, fam. Man had Marcelo Salas and Zamorano and them man there. He don't care about Arsenal.
But look, leave your comments below. United fans, can he allow you to challenge for the title? Can it happen this season? Obviously, City looks like they're going to win it. Are you building for the future? Will you play more attacking football now?
We move on to Manchester United winning 1-0 against Burnley. Alexis Sanchez's new club. Wasn't a convincing vintage performance, but I tell you what,
They got the win.
it's 3 points.
They're still second. That is literally Mourinho football at its best.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I
It's
wonder
not entertaining, but it's Mourinho football at its best.
what happens when Sanchez signs though is, because obviously Mkhitaryan was in and out the side anyway, Sanchez is a guy that needs to start, and it would be really upsetting leading up to the World Cup to see someone like Jesse Lingard not get any opportunities, because for me, he's been a revelation this season at Manchester United. It's going to be Martial or it's going to be Jesse Lingard. I just think
I'll
when
take
you sign...
Martial off.
So would I, but I think when you sign someone for 50 mil like Martial and he's got so much potential, so on and so forth, Jesse Lingard's just the easy one. He was on loan at Birmingham, so it's just like, yeah, see you later, mate.
Technically, he's been playing better.
Technically, he has been playing better.
I do also want to have a shout out for Burnley though, because I was watching Burnley play, and what I've noticed they've done is it's 1 to 2 touch football, play forward.
Serious?
Yeah, no, it's as in like they get the ball, play it. Even if it's sideways, but they're releasing it quickly.
Shout out, man, like
And they were
Dash.
actually moving the ball really, really well against United on the counter.
Had a
And
couple
when they were-
chances.
Yeah, had a couple chances, but they move it well. So they're not obviously the best club, and they're not the best players, but they move the ball well. Decent play. So I was impressed by Burnley. A bit of analysis from me there. What are you talking about?
You say analysis,
A little tactical analysis. Hey, there's a brother that keeps leaving comments saying, bring tactical analysis back.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
With your tactical
I
analysis?
might have to bring back the tactical analysis.
It was hilarious.
You feel me, Alliance?
Fam, people leave a comment, let us know what you think as we move on to the other side of Manchester. I'm talking about Man City, where Aguero got a hat-trick, but I'm beginning to wonder, did he really? Did he touch a strand of his hair? Like, how do you claim that goal?
If your hair is a part of your body,
Yes.
that's a goal. If Fellaini, if the ball gets crossed in and Fellaini's afro, right,
Touches it.
just skims it, that's
goal.
affected the flight of the ball. So maybe your strand here could do that.
We are speaking about the first goal in which Aguero scored, where they won 3-1 against Newcastle. Newcastle definitely look like a side that's potentially going down. And Manchester City, just regardless if they have Gabriel Jesus or it doesn't matter who plays, they just look like they're just always going to win. Are they going to win all 4 trophies in the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup? Still in the FA and
Caribbean Cup, innit?
the Caribbean Cup.
Yeah.
Now that's when I would support it. You call it the Caribbean Cup and you have little Vibes Cartel at half time.
By what's it? Roti. No.
Or Bob Marley. Leave a comment. Let us know what you think,
How
man.
many points will they win the league by? Can they do a quadruple or a triple-double or whatever you want to call it?
As we move on to another team, the actual holders of the Premier League, you'll never know it when you're trying to sign Barnes from Burnley. It is blooming Chelsea. 4-0 winners at Brighton.
And they said, look, Michael, obviously, shout out James Carpenter, says dominate Brighton, showing they can score unlike Morata. For me, though, the biggest talking point in this game, yeah, look, Brighton actually did okay. They had a few chances. They did. Individually, just like United, how they beat Burnley. This is when an individual quality can shine through.
Hazard.
And the Hazard goal, and even the team play with Willian. You see when the interplay was.
And Batshuayi was really involved, you know.
The interplay was gas.
Mad.
It was beautiful. The biggest talking for me though was in the press conference.
Yeah, it's after.
I think we found a reason now, and we've said it's something behind the scenes.
Yes.
When he said, Willian and Hazard are chatting.
Yeah.
Like you guys played well together.
Yeah, and then
Like you should do that more often. Like, and he was like,
Conte.
Conte.
and they both started laughing.
They have no respect for the manager.
That just says to me, if I'm being
Conte's going in the summer.
Conte is going.
100%.
Conte regularly in press conferences makes it quite obvious that he's not involved when it comes to transfers. Ross Barkley, they're linked with Peter Crouch. Chelsea are a massive mess.
I thought they could beat Barcelona. I don't know. Now I'm a bit.
Oh, so did I.
The struggle for me is as a manager. Imagine you watch that back, and your 2 top players that you can't really drop are speaking about you like that. It's tight. It's just the respect has gone. You can see that this is something to do with the changing room, with the manager, and it looks like Conte's probably on his way out. But leave your comment. Look, are you happy as a Chelsea fan? Are you seeing that there's something wrong here? How will you improve on this? Are you happy with your quality that can carry you through? And could you take on Barcelona?
Other results to talk about: Leicester City winning 2-0 against Watford, and
Nice.
Southampton drawing 1-1
they sacked their
with
manager at
Spurs.
Watford. I think that's awful.
Why?
Because he isn't. I think Watford have played some good football this season. I watched them against Liverpool. They made some good signings. I think they're not going to get relegated. They get rid of managers so quickly. Jokanovic bought them up. They got rid of him. Like, they didn't even give him a chance in the Prem.
Do you know what?
The next brother was there for 6 months to give him a chance.
I totally agree with you.
Okay.
No, I totally agree with you. But if we take a look at the other argument that Maradona showed me before the cameras are on, is his attitude since the Everton situation. Now, if we take a look at them pre the Everton situation, very convincing wins against Arsenal, good performances against top clubs at Vicarage Road. Ever since this whole Everton fiasco, Donny's won like 2 in 10. They're just getting battered left, right, and centre. His head's not in it.
We're going to take the easy jet and go to Spain. We're going to smash through this though because it's getting quite cold. I might get, what do you call it when you freeze?
Pneumonia.
No, when your fingers freeze and shit.
Frostbite.
Frostbite. Anyway, look. Boom, Barcelona 5-0. Suarez 100 goals in 114 games.
What the hell is going on with that guy?
That's illegal.
And
They
Messi.
need to put like a duty-free tax on him or something.
Can I
That's
just say though,
insane.
if you take a look at the 86th minute, there's a time where Messi spins around, nutmegs a guy, and the guy walks off.
How?
The Real Betis defender or attack, he just walked off. He just said to himself,
I'm done.
I'm done.
Barca obviously killing it. They're killing it in the La Liga, unbeaten still. Can they go totally unbeaten, 11 points in front of Atletico Madrid? But Real Madrid said, you know what? You lot thought we were done. They beat Deportivo 7-1. Cristiano's like, let me score a couple goals as well, get back in the midst of things. But 7-1 against Deportivo, who are in a relegation zone. Let's see how they fare against better teams. La Liga comments below. La Liga, Barcelona, how good are they? They're just unbelievable. Is this going to be the start of something due to their confidence as we now take the train? Let's take the train to Italy. I think that caught my eye here was Lazio 5-1. Sergej Milinkovic-Savic, my boy, doing his thing. An assist, I believe, and 2 goals. Nice finish. How much is he going to be worth at the end of the season, and where is he going to go? Because he's one of those players I have been talking about since we won the Under-19 World Cup. People are like, who's that? Grujic is the one who's going to do it. No, this is the guy. Point to the camera.
And say,
What a guy! All right, go through these really quickly. Jacko Hoggendorn, what a guy for Rouge because he brought back the handboys for life gang. Chris Hart, what a guy to Norwich player. Tim Closer, fan onto the pitch and Chelsea Norwich get off from out as well. As the fan is being escorted away by the street, Closer picks up and Clay returns to the fan. The pack of cigarettes which he dropped while running on the pitch. What a guy to Rouge.
you wanted one, that's why.
Hashir Chan, what a guy to Rouge for chatting up Katie Hopkins. Yeah, apparently I pulled out of something. I don't know what she was on about.
Hopefully it's
Facts,
kids.
what a guy to Alexis Wobi who celebrated, had a nice celebration against Crystal Palace. Shout out Alexis Wobi. What a guy to me for literally staring at my school iPad to see Alexis Sanchez go to Man United, got into trouble in the end. Lols. What a guy to Leon Bally for scoring with a back heel. What a guy to Norwegian Liverpool fan for calling his daughter "You Never Walk Alone." What a guy to Kenyan striker Michael Olunga who became the first Girona player to ever score a Liga Champions against La Palmas after scoring second off sub. Rouge drinking from Man City tears in his Man City mug. What a guy. I want to give it to the player that gave back the fans cigarettes.
That is incredible.
That's wonderful. I think we need to treat pitch invaders with more respect.
Because
That's brave.
Very brave.
Criminal records on your way. You're going to get banned from the stadium.
Yep.
At least show it on the TV. Because on the TV, it always move the camera.
I hate that.
And I want to see the guy jump in the net. I want to see him hug the player. So I think justice for pitch invaders. Point to the camera and say, what a guy.
Justice for
Hashtag
pitch
what a guy.
invaders.
Keep living them for next
And look
week.
who we've got
And
here.
now we have 2-2s this week on social media, which was, as always, absolutely hectic. This is one of my favourite tweets of the week. Iowab kisses up to webcam before bed. Good night, Mr. FBI, man.
Oh, that is so real.
Next one, copper 90. Siri, show me the most Chelsea picture of all time. Pelea chatting at the referee.
Well
And look at
done.
this geezer. And look at the security guard. Why do security guards always look like this? Luxury hotel bans all social media influencers. So I guess me and Pike will never be available to go there. But hotels banned YouTubers and Instagram stars after a 22-year-old YouTuber asked for a 5-night free stay and broke down in tears when she was bluntly refused. Makes sense though that you're not entitled to anything if you have 200,000 followers or 1 million, because. But she looks like
Look at her.
she looks like she tweets all lives matter. She's definitely one of those people.
Why do Black Lives Matter? What about me? Five nights in a hotel. You have lost the plot, darling.
But look, that is the end of the show. I hope you've been entertained. Pre-order 5th of April. We do have a book out full of knowledge and photos and cool imagery and colour.
Consume.
That is the end of the show. We've had fun here. Thank you, Adidas. Thank you, Allianz Arena. Thank you, Bayern Munich. And we join you next time in the World Cup. I've been David Vianic, and this has been Kyle Stewart. Have a nice. See you next week.